walk so slowly, but the way you are driving is amazing. When this devotee left the steering wheel, Sevadal started shuddering and sweating and said his time for merger in Swami had come. We all say that we love Swami. In one discourse, Swami was talking to all the devotees and said, you all say that you are great devotees. Tell me, who will come and drink the cup of poison like Mirabai did? Anybody is there? Volunteer. Come, I'll give you a cup of poison. Anybody will drink? Everybody was quiet. Who like Prahlada will jump off the mountain and say, I believe in Lord Narayana and he will protect me? Is there that level of faith in us? But there is possibility. That is why Samarpan is what we require. And Samarpan is the key to all the ills and lacuna that we have in a spiritual life. I'll tell you one beautiful experience that expresses really in practical way what is the meaning of that surrender. And that surrender is so amazing because it releases us from everything else. Try to imagine that a wave for 1 second experiences itself as the ocean. Does it have any wave karma left for it? No. Just imagine for a few seconds that air in the balloon experiences itself as the all-encompassing air, even for a fraction of a second. Does it have any balloon karma left for it? No. Just imagine that a streak of rainbow for 1 second experiences itself as the all-pervading light. Is there a rainbow karma left for it? No. So the release, the meaning of surrender is experiencing myself even for a fraction of a second that I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the intelligence, I am not the emotions and character, I am one with Swami. Experience matter. Explanation and theoretical understanding does not matter. You can listen to all the Upanishads, you can listen to 1,000,000 Samarpan talks. Unless we are really Samarpit to the aspects of spirituality, to find out the reality within us, till that time transformation will not come about. Let me give you an extreme example which you should not emulate in your lives. Please, I will never try to emulate it. You also should not. But I'll tell you a practical example. It was in Kodaikanal that we were sitting and there was one devotee from Tamil Nadu who would always talk about Samarpan to Swami. He will always talk about surrender to Swami. He will speak, he will only talk about surrender. And then Swami was telling about him and what a great devotee he is. He is no more now, but Swami really loved him a great deal because of his level of surrender. At that time, our All India President, sir, Srinivasan sir, was there with us. He has now merged in Swami. And he was telling about one instance in relation to this devotee. At one time, Swami gave his Mercedes-Benz car to this devotee and said, Ishwarama Day is coming, go to Coimbatore and buy some dhotis and saris for distribution purpose. So he took it as Swami's command, took the keys and was about to go. But this devotee cannot see from one eye, other eye is blur, his hands keep shaking, he's an old man. And the All India President thought, this fellow, how will he be able to drive down to Coimbatore, get all this luggage and be able to manage to come back in time? Let me send one young Sevadal with him. So he chose one Sevadal who knew Coimbatore and said, you go along with this devotee and make sure you all come back safely and soundly. So they were going down the hill. It was a Saturday evening and a lot of traffic was coming up to Kodaikanal. But the way this devotee was driving Swami's car was amazing to this Sevadal. He was driving so fast like a Ferrari. And he would, at great speed and so much control that this Sevadal was aghast and amazed. And he said, sir, what driving? Amazing. I could never imagine that a person like you who can't see from one eye is blurred, hands keep shaking all the time, you're not able to, you walk so slowly, but the way you are driving is amazing. At that very moment, just before a U-pin bend, this devotee left the steering wheel and looked towards him and said, who is driving? This Sevadal started shuddering and sweating and said his time for merger in Swami had come. And said, Swami, you had to bring me back to you in this particular way with this madman. I'm coming to you, Swami. Just ahead of us is a valley and we are just about to come. Swami, please forgive me all my sins. I'm coming to you. But unimaginably, Just before the U-turn bend, the car slowed down. It turned by itself, speeded up. The next U-turn bend, it slowed down, took the turn, speeded by itself. This person again put his hand on the steering wheel and said, without looking forward, and said, now you understand? Now do you understand? One MBA boy, when he was sitting, MBA boys got an exit interview one time. And they were all leaving for the corporate world. And one boy was very worried about his job and everything else, and his corporate career. He told Swami, Swami, job कैसे मिलेगा? Swami, कैसे होगा? Swami, कहाँ पे interview देना है? Swami, मुझे बहुत tension हो रहा है. Swami put his hand on his shoulder and said, hey, relax, relax, relax. From the interview room, Swami showed him outside the Kulwant Hall a hill which is far beyond. And Swami said, वो देखो, वो hill में देखता है, वो hill में क्या है बताओ? स्वामी क्या है? कुछ पेड़ पौधे हैं. अरे बहुत सारे insects भी हैं. हाँ स्वामी, snakes, scorpions, ants, lot of things may be there, Swami. And Swami said, grass is there, trees are there. He said, yes, Swami, all of these things are there. And Swami said, for millions of years, who do you think is taking care of everything on that hill? For millions of years, everybody's been provided with food, shelter, accommodation, everything is being provided for. Everybody is living there happily. Even birds are chirping, animals are moving around happily. Who has been taking care of all of them for a million years? And Swami, you only are taking care. And Swami said, इतना tension क्यों लेता है? You are the best of my creation. If I am taking care of even the smallest of the beings on that hill for a million of years, and like that, an entire universe, you are the best of my creation. Why do you think I will not take care of you? Bata. He had no answer. He fell on it, Swami. Apologies and thank you very much for the assurance. So why do we ever doubt? Doubt should never come to our mind, because Swami is always there with us.